Let's do a colorful makeup look using the brand new 40 Shade Blends Blend Bunny palette. Guys, you do not understand how excited I am for this. This is the new Blends Artistry palette X40. Oh my gosh, I just can't. Look at how beautiful. It's huge. I'm honestly not a very big fan of like huge palettes, but for Blend Bunny, this is just like every shade you could ever need. I'm not gonna do swatches. There are a ton of swatches on their page. These nails, I don't want to damage anything, but I think I'm gonna do like a bluish look. I'm gonna just read off the shade names because this palette is so big, it's kind of hard to pick up and put down. I'm going to a Lisa Eldridge, Marilyn Monroe pop-up thing event tonight, so I want to do something really fab. I'm gonna do a red lip, and I'm also seeing back rooms right before I go. So let's get into some makeup. Starting off with the shade Dream, and this is just gonna go in my crease. Now for some depth, I'm taking the shade 32. It's more of like a turquoisey blue color, and we're just gonna stick that right in the middle. Now I'm taking the deep blue shade Chance, and I'm just gonna start creating a bit of a liner with this. I want the eyes to be pretty deep, so I'm just gonna slowly build the shade up. And for these kind of looks, especially with blue eyeshadow, it can be a bit finicky, so you really want to take your time with blending and slowly building up each color. Obviously, Blend Bunny's formula is amazing, so it makes that a lot easier. But still, I like to kind of go between all the different shades I'm using to get a super seamless blend. Now I'm going in with an even deeper blue shade. This is Spellbound, and on a really tiny brush, we're going to deepen up that liner a bit more. Now I'm hoping I'm not going to regret this. I'm going to take this shade Sunsets. It's this pink shade, and I'm going to do a little bit of that on the brow bone. Yeah, I think that's super cute. To bring it in, tie the blush into the look. I was going to do it on the lid, but a lot of that's going to be covered up. So we're just going to put some of that right here. And I'm taking a little bit of the shimmer shade called Sissy, and I'm going to put that on top of the pink. Okay, now I'm taking a MAC Marine Ultra chromographic pencil, and I'm using this as like my inner corner liner portion, and then I'm gonna put a little bit on the top waterline, or not the top waterline, my lash line, that's where it is. Okay, now I did mascara. I'm just gonna add a bunch of different glitters on top, starting off with this Makeup Forever what is this? 104 Starlit Diamond Powder, and that's gonna go right in the center on both eyes. Some Fenty Diamond Balm and pink eyes right on top of the pink. All right, and I just put on some like really teensy tiny lashes. I feel like they're honestly kind of too big, but I don't feel like taking them off and restarting. So we're just gonna kind of roll with the punches, but I think this is the finished look. I'm gonna do a red lip off camera, just, I don't know, a normal red lip. I have a million tutorials on it, but that's the eye look. Blend Bunny, you ate this. I did get a discount on this palette, but I did spend my own money on this. I did not receive it in PR technically. But Blend Bunny will forever be one of my favorite eyeshadow brands. And maybe one day I will have a palette with them. I am putting that out in the universe. But with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.